Good morning, YouTube. How are you guys doing this fine day? Hopefully you're doing good. It is a bit of a rainy one out there today on this August day. We are working on, what am I working? I've got a cabinet out here. It's raining, so I'm gonna keep that closed for now. Got a cabinet out here that my cousin gave me. So I'm thinking that this walnut slab will look really nice on it. So I flattened this pretty well. I need to cut one of these ends straight and then rip this thing down somehow. So we'll figure that out when the time comes. But I think that'll be a nice top for it. And then there's some other issues that I'll get to when I get to with it. But for now, I'm gonna sand it down and then cut the legs off of it. The legs that are there are just literal pieces of wood, as far as like plywood sheets. So one is broke. So I'm thinking we want it lower anyways. So I've got these walnut pieces off the chessboard that I will use for feet. So that's what those are for. So let's get into this. Alright, so starting off, I am taking all the drawers out and all the knobs and handles off so I can sand each piece individually. This piece of furniture has a lot of divots and places that I need to sand properly so that the paint that I am painting on adheres well. Okay, so here I am taking the top off of this piece of furniture. It's nailed on there pretty well, so it doesn't really want to come off. And I actually broke a piece when I was ripping this off, so I have to replace that down the road. But before I paint, I'm going to cut these legs off. There's no reason to paint over the legs if I'm not going to have them on. And one of them's broken anyways, so I wanted to replace them, make it shorter. And I am replacing the legs with some walnut pieces that I had from the chessboard previously that I made. I basically just drilled a little pocket for the screw to sit in so it's not like sitting on the ground. And then drilled a hole to pilot through so that I can drill this into the bottom. All in all, this was kind of an easy process. Could have bought legs for it, but this turned out pretty good. Okay, we're about to die, but I've got this piece right here that I will set in place. Just need it cut to length, honestly. And rip down just or flatten just a little bit. That's gonna set in there, and I'm gonna have to paint that too, actually. And then I'll be able to set the top on. We're working the top though, so let's get that started. So like all slabs, squaring these up wasn't easy. Luckily I had a square cut from the previous cut that I had on one end. So I'm going to square this up, rip one of the sides down, and then cut them to the perfect length. So everything's all square. So I'll have two square ends, a live edge on one side and a flat end that goes against the backing. I can't say this enough, but this router sled has saved me so many times already. I've used it plenty of times in my projects, building my desk and all that stuff. If you just wanted to build one, you can. If you wanted to buy one, I recommend this. Turned out really good. I think this is made by True Track, and you can just kind of flatten and sand so much easier and not have to worry about any bows or peaks in the wood that you can't really sand out truly. Alright, so I'm going to use some linseed oil on this probably. So let's wipe this clean actually first. And then pour some of this stuff on here. This stuff really seems to make the colors pop, so thinking this will be good for it. It protects the wood pretty good, so let's pour some of this on. That's probably good. Don't need too much. The wood can only soak up so much on the first time, so it's pointless to put like a whole glob on and let it sit there. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. It soaks up pretty quickly too, so you can kind of go back over spots that seem a little dry. I'll get this side too while I'm at it. The sides. The end grain always soaks up a whole lot, so be aware of that as well. It's looking good though. Okay, I'll go set this outside. Let's finish off with this though. Okay, so this is the final product right there. Got a walnut slab for the top that I did. I used linseed oil on this, sanded it down nice and smooth, and that linseed oil makes it pop. And then Burr picked out some black handles for the drawers. I think I need to soap the drawers up. If you don't know what I mean by that, I'm going to rub soap on the bottom of each drawer so it slides easier. Because they're not sticky, but they're, you know, there's no rollers on them, so they're just built in. But that being said, this turned out really good. I did the little walnut feet on the bottom, which most people wouldn't even see or notice, but it's kind of a perfect height. And if you didn't know, Burr and I are having a kid, so this will turn out great for a changing table. When my cousin told me I could have this, I jumped on the offer. I said, I'll take it, I'll fix it, because it was white and dingy like you saw before. Now it is beautiful, repurposed, which it's always nice to repurpose stuff like that, because it just like, in a way, it keeps the tradition going of the furniture. That's something I talked to Burr about the other day, where if I built something like this and it was dingy and white and something like that, and one of my, like my granddaughter or my sister's kids or something like that wanted it when I was done with it or something, it feels good to me knowing that my furniture that I would build got passed down, and whoever built this did a good job, so I'm happy with it. Turned out really good. The drawers turned out good. Everything turned out good. Like I said, I'll probably soap the bottom of these so that they slide a bit better. But all in all, it's pretty beautiful. So, that being said, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys being here and supporting me and what I do every single day. As always, see you guys in the next one.